Alright, I think this is working. It is currently 9:45 where I am right now. And I'm walking to a waterfall. When you're in somewhere that you don't know where the fuck you are and people are around, it gets so uncomfortable because it's like, bro, why am I just sitting here doing all this? But check this out. We going to there. Across the road. I have been playing Pokemon Go for the past 3 hours trying to get this stupid French Pokemon Klefki, and I have not been able to get it, chat. I'm so frustrated. I literally had a freaking place where I was staying right next to the Pokestop where that thing was at, and I still could not get it with the Pokeball, bro. It was just not there. I'm convinced that it's not even there. And I'm not even in France, too, so I don't even know why it was there, but, you know, I kind of want it anyway. So this waterfall is that thing up there. We have exactly an hour. Sorry, I have asthma, by the way, so if I breathe a little heavy, I'm getting diagnosed. My family is back at the thing. Sorry, somebody's approaching. Give me a second. I gotta act nonchalant in German. Hello. Hello. Alright, guys, that was the trail run, okay? Trust. So that thing up there, the lights turn off in exactly an hour. We got an hour to power walk to that thing. Fun fact, it's like 8 minutes away. Come on, chat, we got this, okay? I think we can do it. But yeah, this is like Waterbühnen. I pronounced it wrong at the end. But there's like tons of tourists here. And it's fine. More people. It'll start to thin out as we get closer and closer. I have chat running. But the thing is, I really don't know if this thing, guys, why is everybody watching this shit? Why is everybody watching this shit? I literally did this on a the quality is so ass, but we're going to a waterfall and it's pretty damn cool, so I respect it. The thing is, this is one of those things where my family is just back literally drinking like alcohol right now, and I was like, man, I'm not really for that, you know, like I can drink because I'm in a place where I don't have to be 21, thank God, bro. And so I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna go catch some Pokemon, go out in the street. It's pretty safe here. The first thing I was like, how am I gonna get? Oh, good. I have freaking directions now so I don't get lost. Golly gee, it's not like I can follow the signs that say Wasserfall or some shit. The thing is, too, it's so nice here, chat. The cost of living is insane, but in Switzerland, they have like freaking water fountains everywhere where you can get water. We'll find one on the way there. This is the only bar they have here, and it's very nice. Well, good thing I don't have a child. I'd have to go down that. Alright, we're actually getting pretty close to this thing. It's the crazy part. I know. It's like right there, chat. It's right there. Now we have a whole hour to gawk at this thing, okay? So don't worry. It's pretty slippery by the rocks though, so we're gonna have to be careful. And don't worry, this isn't gonna be one of those true crime podcasts you're gonna see on YouTube. It will be fine. It will be fine. It'll be okay, guys. Don't worry. I'll be fine. If I don't die first, it'll be chill. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the chat here. Because freaking, I have it activated, but it's not wanting to show me, that's for sure. Alright, it's starting to get dark. I have the flashlight on. If you see that building, that's where the light's coming out of. I'm just impressed we still have service back here. The good news is that despite all of this, we still have some stuff at our advantage here. I have a power bank. I can smack any wild animals that try to eat us. And we also have a camera. And the person holding the camera never dies. So I'd say that we've got some pretty good odds out here. We're not gonna immediately die. But that's it, chat. That's it right there. There's a path, which is literally just right here. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, y'all see? Oh my God, that's a lot of switchbacks. Okay. Y'all about to see why they call it, why my family says I'm like cracked at this shit. But I'm gonna be huffing and puffing because my lung capacity is that of like a 2-year-old with like lung problems. Fun fact, there's cheese. Yep. Cheese and milk. Starbucks cheese in the vending machine. Look, tourism. Hell yeah, and I'm the prime person for this shit. They say people come here all the time during the night. I don't see a damn person out here. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I don't see a single person out here seeing this waterfall, except for me. But that's okay. What does it say? The donations will be used for the maintenance and expansion of the visitor path and area. W, bro. I have no cash. And I also don't have any Apple Pay. I need to get some Swiss franc. Pronto. So this actually isn't too bad, though. You just go up here, and it's like a little steep. I keep thinking those lights are a car about to run me over. The cool thing about going to a place that you're not used to is that the cars will actually stop for you, chat. They won't just run you over, like in the States. When I was here earlier, I was in Lucerne. Those cars actually stopped for... Sorry, I just slipped on a... That was negative aura. And there's this thing about rock slides. Be careful, guys. Do not leave the path. Oi, 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 oi. Sorry. I heard a small animal. It's fine. Oh my God. I do shit like this. It's one of my jobs. And my breathing never gets any fucking better. Which is why I need to be able to afford an inhaler as soon as possible. And yet, it will not happen. Here's a good look at nighttime. Look at that. That's a snowy mountain, by the way. That's not clouds. It is really pretty here. About 30% more than the cost of living in some places in America, by the way. But way better shit. Still obscene. Well, alright guys. It's a little hash of a trip. I'm gonna stop again. Which is a little crazy, but that's fine. The bells you might be hearing in the distance are cows, by the way. They have bells on them. My hypothesis is so they don't get eaten or attacked. So perhaps I should have worn a bell on this. Oh my fucking God. You know, when I was younger, I used to always get out first. And all of those, like, hold your breath things. Because I'm just not got the lung capacity for how fast my body wants to go up these things. Alright. I can see my breath now. One more switchback. And we're there. fell straight from the path, guys. They really want you to know that. Ooh. So that's a little fucking ominous. Not lit between 20 o'clock and 8 o'clock. I don't know if I want to go in there. Don't think I shall. I think I hear something at the end of that tunnel. There's that. Pretty false. I'm leaving. Real dumb decision? No. Real smart decision? Yes. Speaking to people is dumb. But if a local came up here with me, I think I might take it a chance. Either way, I think I'm too Americanized for this. At night, where usually you have creepy people slugging it out in these places. But there are some cool places in town, including a water fountain and some cows that we can see. Let me make sure. You're a dog, bro. So it turns out I can't see chat, guys. But I can't see the path either, if that helps. Flashlight's now on. I can see the path about a tiny bit more than I once did. That's okay. If anybody says look behind me again, you're not going to have a very fun time in your sleep tonight. I'll let you know. All right. Never get complacent, chat. Never get too comfortable. Because little do you know. Oh. It's 10 o'clock just hit. It's not 3 a.m. We don't have to worry yet. An hour and these lights will be off. Although those things are off too now, so you know, that's how it is. 20 o'clock in non-24 hour times what, chat? That's like 8 o'clock, so we're just about an hour late to go in the dark, mysterious tunnel of doom and getting kidnapped. It's pretty unfortunate. But you know what we do have time for? You know what is fun? Cows. I want to see cows. Oh, by the way, chat. Here's one of those little water fountains that they have in Switzerland I was talking about. Look at this fella. It's overflowing. That's my breath, by the way. It's quite cold out here. I feel quite hot, though. So look at how clear the water is. The water here is either mixed with glacial silt, not here, but like a lot of the water in the rivers and stuff, and this stuff is just pure. Natural. No trespassing. Yeah, chat. Go up the path in the secret dark cave to the waterfall. Oh, fuck. That scared the shit out of me. Holy shice. Let's go pay a visit to the thing while we're here. Turning off the flashlight. So look at all the trees that they have here. So they have Alps cheese, Staubach young cheese, Staubach 2025 cheese. They have drinks. but mostly they have cheese. Whatever's in there, people like a lot. Okay, I'm getting that whenever it comes out, and they also have milk at the bottom. There's a person who passed earlier. So, a lot of the cows must be in for the night because I'm not seeing any of them outside. Also, it's dark, and animals usually go to sleep when it gets dark. So I'm assuming that's because, it's dark, and not just because they're saying fuck you straight to my face. But yeah, it's real pretty out here. You don't just wake up every day to views like that, pure darkness. Isn't it beautiful? And that flower looks like a person. My brain's just trying to scare me any way it can, huh? But yeah, they've got some really pretty architecture here too, if you see it. It's really well made. We were in Lucerne a few days ago, and it was insane. We saw somebody building a house, and we were like, damn, that thing isn't built with Legos and hot glue. The thing is built with real wood, compared to what it feels like when we see it in other places. So yeah, of course it's going to be good. There's a little walkway here. I think I'll go on this. So look at this. Young adult men and small kids go on here. I classify as a young adult man. So I'm the best of both worlds. There's parking over there. In case we want to park our phone. There's also people walking. And we're approaching them. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going back past the bar. You can tell it's a bar because everybody's happy despite the state of their bank account in the world. Granted, it's probably because of different reasons here, since this is like the bank of the world. I'm going to pause the stream in a minute or so I can catch a Pokemon that's here. They have a Klefki and 2 socks here, which are very, very regional, if you must know. Klefki is only found in France. There's a cat. Goodbye, cat. That was a Gen Z with swag. More people coming up in a while, but we have a minute. It's so dark around here. I feel like in a lot of other places it's super light, and I kind of like it because it feels evil. That was a couple enjoying their nightly walk. On the off hand, you can see what it's like to have astigmatism. These lights are quite bright. Very, very bright. There's a car coming. Get ready for your world to light up and your smartphone to die. There's a baby doll. Extra creepy with the lighting. We've got a lot of cars here. This is like really rural, so somehow there's a lot of people here. And almost every single one of them is like, where's the nightlife? Where's the nightlife? This is in the middle of nowhere. There is no nightlife. Except for the one bar that I've shown you guys like 3 times. You can hear it from a mile away. But on the good side, you have a lot of mountains. And also a lot of toilet fixtures. The toilets here are very nice. Man, look at that sky though. You might have to turn up your phone brightness. Damn it. I don't know where the moon went. It was a pretty crescent. I don't know where it went. We got a lively little street coming up. I don't know how to get the freaking chat to pop up right now. So the moon was up there earlier, but these clouds look fabulous. You can kind of see them just a little bit. Let me see if I turn up my brightness. No, my brightness really doesn't help. Got a lot of stuff here. The good news is I know kind of where I'm supposed to be going. I'm kidding. I know exactly where I'm going. I've got a lot of stuff here. Lots of people. I don't know where. I have no idea where these voices are coming from. Is it a figment of my imagination or they're actual people? I have no idea. There's actual people. So here's basically all the touristy stuff. Bikes. And here's where I'm going to pause the stream so I can catch this Pokemon.